on this mic, you're kind of vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, now try throwing a little bit of gay in there, right? And then you'll head over onto Redmond, where all you're kind of worried about doing your gig, you know? Right? So you get it done, and fuck yeah, it was badass. I had so much fun. Everybody played along.
Yeah! Come on!
Yeah. All right. But, you know, you realize that now you're suddenly a spokesperson for all gay people.
Oh, shit.
That's a little bit weird. Because I am not just any gay person. I am just a little different, right? But aren't we all? I won't get into stereotypes. It's fun though, isn't it?
Please.
Yeah. We all like to do stereotypes. Because they're kind of sort of true. Like, I do drive a Subaru. I do have short hair, you know. That's a stereotype. So anyway, the vulnerability thing has revealed some things that have been so helpful. So thank you, comedy community, for this new thing I'm doing, this hobby that's turning into like my life.
Hell yeah! Come
I
on!
gotta quit my job.
Do it!
It's getting in the way. It's a revelation that when I start snapping people's head off at work, it's because I feel vulnerable. Wow, what a revelation. Then I was joking around with my boss, and we had to have a heart-to-heart, because, yeah, there were some things we talked about that made me feel more vulnerable, because I just sent him my video without even telling him I was going to send it. And if you saw I talked about dildos, and every word was fuck this and fuck that, because I was so nervous, but the crowd loved it, so I just kept doing it, and it was getting crazy. And I was just like, I loved seeing it, and I thought, well, this is a good one. I'll send this one to him, because we'd been talking about it, and it's not a surprise. But I said, so you haven't said much about the video. And he's like, yeah. And then the phone rings. So it's a day or two later, and then I'm like, so the video, and he's like, yeah, you cussed a lot. And then today we joked around, because I had to tell him, you know, I was super nervous, and he's like, I could never do what you did. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But I'm kind of getting serious here, and I don't want to get off on some serious track, but the fact of the matter is, tie it up, Tracy, is that I was like, you know, this whole thing has made me feel quite vulnerable, and when I'm vulnerable, because I snap at his wife because she works there too, and she's kind of a bitch, and I just was feeling vulnerable, so I just had no filter, and I was like, God damn it, and I acted like a kid, like that, and I worked with them for 4 years, and they've seen it maybe once or twice. Anyway, yeah. The point is I just said something to the effect of, you know, I'm single at 56, and I'm kind of thinking this vulnerability thing has something to do with it, and how that I, you know, might get a little bit heated. And he's like, you think? Like, thanks, bro. So, you know, that's been great. Comedy has revealed a lot of things for me that are so helpful in my personal development. So thank you, comedy community. Yes, I appreciate you guys. And we can talk about dildos any day, right? You know, we can skip a day, right? I have never talked about my sexuality so much in, you know, like in the beginning, I talked about it all the time. And there's all these jokes, you know, probably jokes that are old as shit, and I tell them again, and they're funny. Like talking about dildos. I'm like, really? We're still laughing about dildos? 22 years later? Okay, you know. So I guess my point in all of saying this is, how much time do I have left? Because I'd like to talk about having relations with women. Where are we at? A couple more minutes? 30 minutes. Sweet! You guys didn't know you're here that long. Yeah. So dating women is tough. Women are like cats. You just don't run up on a cat, you know, you just can't. So you just can't run up on a woman, you know? You kind of just take your time with that, you know? And the thing about that is, I like the challenge. Yeah! She can't relate. Sorry, I'm picking on you. 1 minute. Okay, so we'll just cut it short and say this. Once I've met a person, and I might not be romantically attracted to them, now they become my friend. Right? Right. Now, I imagine that happens with guys and girls too, but guys always think there might be a chance we'll hang out. I don't. I really go click on, click off. You are my friend. And it's the weirdest fucking thing because some women now they're mad because you're not attracted to them anymore. It's just so fucking confusing, how do I do this, So I just thought I'd give you a little window into the gay mind of dating women, if it's interesting. Thanks.